Viktor Gyökeres is wasting no time integrating into life at Arsenal. Just days after touching down in Singapore for the club's pre-season tour, the £73.8 million striker was spotted undergoing intense fitness drills with his new teammates. The buzz around the Swedish forward hasn't died down since his record-breaking move from Sporting CP, and fans are now getting their first real glimpses of a player tipped to spearhead Arsenal's title charge in the 2025-26 season. On a steamy afternoon at the National Stadium training complex, Gyökeres could be seen pushing himself through rigorous warm-ups, strength routines, and ball work alongside key figures like Declan Rice and Ben White. Mikel Arteta, never one to let a new signing ease in too slowly, had his full coaching staff monitoring Gyökeres closely. From agility ladders to resistance runs, the forward was put through the full Arsenal fitness protocol. And what stood out most was his focus. There were no signs of jet lag, no hint of sluggishness. Instead, Gyökeres moved with the intent of a man on a mission. He looked eager to earn the respect of his teammates, and judging by their reactions, he's doing just that. At one point during the session, Gyökeres shared a competitive sprint duel with William Saliba. Although the centre-back narrowly edged the race, the Swedish striker earned cheers from the staff for his explosive acceleration. The chemistry forming between the new number 14 and Arsenal's core is already evident. After each drill, he was seen high-fiving teammates and laughing with Gabriel Martinelli and Bukayo Saka, small but telling signs that he is settling into the squad seamlessly. What fans will love to hear is how vocal Gyökeres was throughout the training. He wasn't afraid to communicate, encourage others, and celebrate small wins in drills. That leadership mentality, rare for a newcomer, is part of what makes him so special. Arteta has often spoken about cultural architects within the dressing room, and it appears Gyökeres is eager to become one. The training also featured some short passing rondos and shooting drills. Here, Gyökeres began to truly show why Arsenal were willing to invest heavily in him. His hold-up play was sharp, his passing crisp, and his finishing clinical. In one sequence, he held off-take hero Tomiyasu with raw strength before turning to fire a low strike into the bottom corner past Karl-Hein, drawing applause from onlookers. The session wasn't just about physical fitness, it was a tactical briefing in disguise. Arteta and his assistants were constantly adjusting Gyökeres' positioning, refining his movements in relation to Odegaard and ease. This is where Arsenal fans should start dreaming. The idea of those three linking up in the final third is already causing sleepless nights for Premier League defenders. After the session, Gyökeres stayed behind for extra finishing drills, working with the coach one-on-one. That hunger, that drive to improve immediately, is exactly the attitude Arteta demands from his players. Watching him fire shot after shot into the net, it was clear he is here to prove he belongs not just as Arsenal's striker, but as the main man in a title-winning team. Some fans watching from the training sidelines were visibly emotional seeing the new star in action. Chants of Gyökeres, Gyökeres, echoed from the Singaporean faithful, and the striker responded with a grateful wave. The connection between player and fan base is already starting to form, and it could be something special. Back in the hotel, reports from Arsenal insiders suggest that Gyökeres has been a hit in the dressing room. His humility, coupled with his intense professionalism, has earned instant respect. One teammate allegedly said, "He trains like he's played here for years." It's early days, but everything coming out of camp suggests this was a signing perfectly aligned with Arsenal's philosophy. It's also worth noting the presence of Edu Gasper and club officials at the training. Their watchful eyes rarely strayed from Gyökeres, a clear sign that this project is bigger than just footballing ability. It's about legacy, about finding the right men to build Arsenal's next golden generation around. Viktor fits the mold in every way. Looking ahead, Gyökeres is expected to start in Arsenal's upcoming friendly against Bayern Munich. Based on what we've seen, he might not just start, he might explode onto the scene. The anticipation surrounding his first match in red and white is already reaching fever pitch. In a squad full of rising stars, Viktor Gyökeres is already shining like a seasoned leader. His first training session didn't just meet expectations, it exceeded them. From intensity to connection to technical brilliance, the message is clear: Arsenal didn't just buy a striker. They brought in a game changer.